Windows tablet or even the ultimate gaming tablet. It's crazy. So I know I got you excited about the specs, but I call this the ultimate tablet because everything on this device is proper high-end. First of all, this is the coolest tablet I have ever seen purely from a looks point of view. I mean, this is an aluminium unibody design, and just look at the back of the ROG Flow Z13. It's unlike any tablet I've seen before. There's the super cool space pattern, the air intake vent shaped into the ROG logo, but the highlight is this glass window with RGB lighting that peeks into the motherboard. It looks super cool. The Z13 also has this 170-degree kickstand built in that's slim but feels sturdy, and you can use this to rest it anywhere and just use the tablet. Now this is useful because even though this is a slim tablet, the weight is at 1.1 kgs, which makes it not as lightweight as regular tablets. The Z13 also comes with a detachable keyboard which has this soft fabric finish on the top, and this can be removed and attached quite easily. Now this is a chiclet keyboard with really good feedback, and it also has this small trackpad in the middle which supports gestures, and very importantly, this is an RGB keyboard because why not? Now a lot of people use tablets for obviously the multimedia experience, and the Z13 really excels at that. This tablet has a 4K display that's high-end. I mean, here are all the display specs, and it's clearly a high-quality panel. I mean, this display has support for Dolby Vision that in itself screams premium. Now, the media experience here is awesome. The colors on the display are beautiful, it's sharp, the blacks are well-tuned and deep, and it can get pretty bright. Plus, I watched Dolby Vision supported shows like the new season of Witcher, and it just looks great on this display. What helps are the speakers on this thing. I mean, there are two speakers at the sides and the bottom, and I know a lot of tablets come with quad speakers, but the stereo speaker setup here is very loud and it's very crisp sounding. Another big use case of tablets is gaming, and like I said at the start, this is probably the ultimate gaming tablet out there. The ROG Flow Z13 will come with up to RTX 3050 Ti GPU with 4GB VRAM. Yes, Asus has managed to put in a discrete GPU in this tablet, and that means you can actually game on this. I mean, this is an early prototype unit of the Z13, but from whatever games I've tried, I can tell you that this is a proper gaming tablet. The touchscreen here is also super responsive, so the Z13 will be great for touch-friendly games too. Plus, the Z13 has a USB-C port that supports Thunderbolt 4 and DisplayPort, so you can connect it to a monitor, connect a keyboard and mouse, and make a proper gaming setup. Plus, this is a Windows tablet, so you can use PC controllers or even the Xbox controller to get an even better gaming experience. In fact, you can set up a full-blown gaming setup because the Z13 has the XG Mobile port. Remember, we did a video on the XG Mobile eGPU with RTX 3080, and we said we hope Asus launches more compatible devices. Well, they did. The ROG Flow Z13 supports that. The next tablet use case is productivity, a tablet for students, and you guessed it, this is great at that too. First of all, the display here has stylus support, including support for the newest Asus pens, so you can actually jot down notes, draw, etc. Another factor when it comes to productive usage is the performance, and just check out the specs of the ROG Flow Z13. It will come with up to 12 Gen Core i9 chipsets with up to 14 cores and 20 threads. The Z13 will also come with 16GB 5200 MHz LPDDR5 RAM, which should bring a big boost in speed, and there's also a fast 1TB PCIe Gen 4 SSD. As for the thermals, there is a vapor chamber on both the CPU and the GPU, and there's 4 heat sinks with arc flow fans. So this is packed with the next gen specs. Now, like I said, this is a prototype, so no benchmarks, but the new H series 12 gen chipset should bring in great performance. I mean, I've seen leaks where the 12 gen Core i7 H series chipsets beat the Apple M1 Max chipset and even the Ryzen 9 5900HX by big margins. So yeah, it's promising. Now, we will obviously have better clarity when we can run our own benchmarks, but it's safe to say that the newest 12 gen Intel CPUs will be more powerful as well as more efficient. In fact, Windows 11 on this tablet feels snappy and fluid, and not just that, we have used this tablet to use Chrome, play 4K videos, and it's all worked out great. In fact, we have also tried out Photoshop and the performance was very good in my brief usage. Honestly, this is what makes me believe that this could be the ultimate tablet for students because this will handle all sorts of intensive software available for Windows. Now moving on, the ROG Flow Z13 has 2 cameras, a 720p camera on the front and an 8MP camera on the back. As for the mics, there's a 3-mic array with noise cancellation. Next up, one big problem with Windows tablets is battery life, and I'm not sure if the Z13 fixes that because I haven't tested it, but I'm hoping it does. The 56 watt battery is rated to last up to 10 hours, so I'm hoping it's somewhere close. Lastly, the connectivity. So the Z13 has Wi-Fi 6E and low latency Bluetooth 5.1. I also talked about the XG mobile port as well as the Thunderbolt USB-C port. But it also has a Gen 4 M2 2230 SSD slot, so upgrading or replacing the SSD will be very convenient and easy. It's not onboard flash storage like most tablets. Then there's also a micro SD card reader at the back, a USB-A port, a headphone mic jack, and the power button which also acts as a fingerprint scanner. Look, we've seen some interesting tablets in the past, be it from Microsoft or others, but the ROG Flow Z13 looks like a tablet that can actually do it all. Gaming, multimedia, productivity. This is a tablet that excels at each one of these departments, and I really like Asus's unique take on the traditional tablet design. This is one cool looking tablet. Now all we need is the pricing and hopefully an India launch very soon. So let's wait for that, but comment down below, do you think